It would also possibly make this a bit easier to edit, because I may just be able to staple two VODs together without having to do anything fancy. Which, you know, honestly, I've been enjoying not being able to do anything fancy and not having to either. As for this place, I somewhat recall this place. I recall it enough that I may not have problems with it, but we're just gonna have to see what happens as I go play through it. Good start. I'm noticing immediate improvement, where I do not wait 1 week for playing this. Because of that, I can still remember how to play this game. I think the only other significant thing I've been up to is that I've been working on a music pad. Can I help you? Oh, it's Z talking. Damn it! Guess what I forgot yet again? I forgot that it's Z button and not L button. I swear, when I stop playing Wind Waker? Wind Waker, yeah. When I stop playing Wind Waker and it's L button again, I'm probably going to mess that one up as well. I'm not used to pressing Z, or just like any sort of non-L button. What? Hey, no, you're not supposed to do that. Get back down here. I touched him. Dang. Oh. I thought you had to hit them twice. Apparently not. There's the main room of Forest Temple. There's some spooky ghosts. That was spooky ghosts. I don't know why that's lowering. I guess it's gonna be important, and those four are just gonna go off and do the thing. Pretty curious, but, well. Maybe we should do something about them just stealing fire. In the meantime. I do believe we go here first. Oh, how's it going? Navi. Blue flame with shield. Yes. Yeah, although he can still bite my ankles. Okay, I was complaining in the past about how Navi doesn't tell me anything good. That's a good tip to have. Okay, so. These things. Backwards, drop this one. Like so. Yeah, like so. These things, which, yeah, ideally have, jump slashes as well, and, I'm gonna need to take a bit of a time out, because I realize I'm about to die. Good thing we have milk. Large quantities of it as well, so it should be good. I do believe this is the first actual, like, difficult enemy. It says in that, they have a shield, they have a sword, and most importantly, the thing I've seen them do is that they have jump slashes. Those allow me patient is not too long to get rid of them. Although it would help if I remember I have a shit. Not too hard, honestly. So I think they actually pack a punch. I got quite a bit, honestly. I just haven't been paying attention to my health at all. I'm doing that thing again while I'm not actually paying attention to any audio cues, what I should be. But what can I say? I like playing in silence. And you know what? That may not necessarily be how you want to listen to this stream, so I have it on for you. Yep. Anywho, got another key out of that. I thought that was where a dungeon item is, but honestly, I took a guess. I guess that I round up, not getting particularly good mileage out of, I would say. So, what do we got here? Oh, okay. Technically speaking, I'm good on items. Hey, isn't that the same design that's on the door time? Oh. Good tip as well. Although, we already had to get rid of one of these before, and I kind of just assumed. Well, not just assumed, just more, I recall that part of just having to... Oh, yeah. Bye, stick. Is that good? Yeah, I felt like probably gonna be a bit of a bad angle as it were. Okay. What's going on? Okay. There isn't like water underneath the village. I don't know, that was $1. It wasn't just that, it was the Octorock's lunch money. Okay, it was a reason to dive down there. Alright, you can cancel hook shots by pushing the button while it's going out. I don't know why you would want to do that. Yeah, that's something. I'm not wrong. I realize that this may require quite a lot of hookshotting. I don't even think I can. Ow! Oh, that didn't hurt. Huh. Thanks, game. There we go. Oh yeah, this is another cool thing about hookshot. You can just travel directly to walls. So. I'm taking a big assumption that there's something on top here. We'll find out if I am actually correct or not. It's a door. What's over here? Oh, the other one is... I'm here for your pocket. Oh, but what if this is something? Oh, it might be, actually. Just any sort of dungeon item would probably help for a dungeon like this, mainly because I could use them to keep track of everything. This is a large dungeon. In fact, we're about to find out just how large. See, I'm on floor 2, as you can see, there's several rooms here, several rooms there. This, and right down there. Yeah, it's pretty large. Much larger than anywhere we've been through before at this point. We're gonna see. Oh, goodbye. Do you believe? Well, I could try shooting the vines, but there's a target right there. Right. Right there. Is that a stay down button? Yes, it is. Guess it drained a well, I guess? We have lock. Ooh. Internet. You think I can get over there by any chance? Maybe a little difficult. I mean, I'm feeling like this is not a good angle. Hold on. Maybe like this. Flip. Oh, no. Ow. Oh, jeez. Get out, think now. Actually, let's just charge this thing. Gets it another way. There we go. And now I can climb out. Not quite. Not quite either. What do you mean it's not working? Aim down. There you go. Aiming down, just block. Good tip. We remember from time to time. Oh, internet. Hey, I don't know if it explicitly teaches you this, but I forgot you can hookshot chess. To some degree of success. There's a lot of things you can hookshot, to the point where I'm gonna have to say, hey, why isn't the hookshot the dungeon item? Seriously. How many things you do hookshot around here? It would make sense. Hold on. Alright, internet, I forgot the scarecrow song I use. And I think I have worse news. It doesn't tell you what your scarecrow song is at all. If I forgot it, that's bad. Really bad. Oh no, it was that. There we go. I take it back. If it even works. I, again, have advanced knowledge. And the advanced knowledge, I think, is not working. I think I may have to go back to Lake Hylia and do something. That may be what's going on. No. I'm just more curious if I can even grapple this at all. Kinda, but I don't think geometry is going to be nice with me. That was a, well, that we gained. What's down here? Okay. Go ahead and do that. How's it going? We have, oh, well, I guess I need those hearts. Go ahead and give me them. Is that good? No. That's good. Internet, I don't know where I am anymore. No. Been around in a circle, but I don't think there was any particular reason to go around in. This is just a way to get back over here. Any particular reason? Just in case you want to. High chest. There is a point. It's a key. Yeah, I could have sworn there was a chest down here at some point, but I guess what just happened is... Okay, internet, that was right in my face, and when I go look at this stream in the past, I'm probably going to notice that I, don't even notice a chest, and immediately hook shot up, which isn't correct. I'm gonna try this one. Trapped in here. Ah, it's one way. Okay. I'm not too sure if there's anything else there I can grab from that. This map is telling me I should try going this way. Oh yeah, especially since I have at least one key. Okay, I can open it. Okay, hello. Catch that skull! Catch that skull! There we go. Little passages. Let's try going up here. Or rather, let's use first person. Get more of an idea where to go. Potentially. There are arrows painted on the floor. You know what, honestly, considering who I am and how I've missed very obvious things, maybe you should tell me that, but no, I noticed that immediately. This time, at least. Give that be for me. Doesn't seem to be. That door over there that goes nowhere. Wonder what his deal is. Meantime. Hold on. Hold on. There's a ladder here. I'm not too sure where here is. Did I take damage from that? I don't believe I did not, but it sounded like, well, not sounded, I'm deaf. It sounded like I did. Or looked like. There we go. Realize the word sounded doesn't work when you don't actually hear anything. Which I can't hit yet. Pretty sure at least. Meanwhile, what is... anything up here at all? Let's see. I'm going this way then. I'm just gonna jump right in. I am a little bit confused what I did over there. Just, I don't know, I saw an arrow and that probably implies, yeah, that's good. Okay. This, and I am assuming a lot about this, that the pushes over here and everything will work out. Yeah, there we go. Now, ooh, over here. Seriously, I cannot find this thing normally. It does seem to be just a bit too tall. One. And then I don't think there's anything on it. Another one of these. Property. Yeah. No, he doesn't. There we go. Oh, yeah. Are we good now? Okay. Hey, open this up. For Twist World, this corridor is all Twist World. Oh yeah, let's go down to Twist World. Watch for the shadows of monsters that hang from the ceiling. Huh, I wonder why you can tell me that. Okay, so 3 keys should be enough. It may or may not be though. That's a spot right there. This door's open. And Hylia. So that boss we fought. That's fine with me. So you do need to be careful to not fall down that pit. Oh yeah, I can't block the jump slash. Oh, I can bait out a jump slash. Casually to the side. And also, don't ask me why he has, like, magic flying powers. I'm not too sure. Oh, you can block that. Kind of not. One day, I'll learn to let go of the shield button. Anytime you want to jump, stop floating on the air. Fine, so long as I take it slow. And if I don't take it slow, I eat damage like so. There we go. Okay, give me those pots, because I do believe that will spawn more. Easy looting. Okay, maybe. Okay, fine. I'll drink more milk if that'll make you feel better. That is like 1 heart of damage. Do you have magic floating power? This would have stopped us, I thought it. I'm logically forgotten about how to deal with it, honestly, but yeah, no, what the heck is. Please tell me you sent that message now and during the first account I was talking. Please tell me I wasn't that late. Alright, one down. Alright, that's good enough. There we go. And I imagine this is a brand new dungeon anyway. And give it an open. Look up. Oh. Oh, it's the bow. We found the bow. What fairies? Press C to take it out and hold it. As you hold down C, yep. It's the slingshot, except for adults, basically. I'll just slap that on right there. Yep. And, I don't know if this is a gamer move or not. I can look at this torch. This is the same torch we saw at the entrance to the temple, isn't it? I don't know why that is. No. What the? Get me up top. Easy. Well, first off, I have to learn how to aim this thing. Those veins, yeah, that ghost likes to jump around paintings. But if you get too close, it just disappears like so. Why I just don't move? Yeah, as you can see, I'm a little too close, so he's just constantly hopping between paintings. Can't have that. I do believe you have to, yeah, you have to use... Nothing else works. There we go. Oh, that goes. Running out of hiding spots. Just, I don't know. Yeah, that's over here. And well, he'll turn invisible, and while invisible, he You kinda can't do much. I just want a block game! Although I think as a child, I think I never held down the block button precisely because of this reason. Down. Down slash no. No. Oh, blocking it makes him turn invisible. Okay, we just need to get close enough. Probably just let the meal. There we go. Now to do that a little bit more. Actually, do you have different text? Joel, one of the Poe sisters. No enough. These are Poe sisters. As you've learned from posterity, they all have different names. There we go. And by doing that, we not only get a fire, we also get this box. And hey, we need those, so thank you. Thank you for that box. I really these frog hearts. Doesn't look like it. Although I don't think I broke all these anyway, so... Oh, I shouldn't. One heart. Oh well, it's better than nothing. And, yep, oh, here we are here. It's the same deal. Except with a different ghost. There are 4, you see. Not there, not there. So, yeah, right there. That's the one button. There we go. That one. Come right over here. And we get to just do this again. This is F. I pushed many buttons, none of them were the correct buttons. There we go. Oh, what else? There's a way to do things faster. It doesn't seem to be doing anything when I jump slash. Not that it's not cool, but it does seem to be largely ineffective. Okay, so that has to be compass because I already have map and the dungeon map. And with the way these big chests work, they only hold 1 of 3 things. And we just got the 3rd. So now's a pretty good time to go make sure I haven't missed anything. There's that thing over there, but I think I've demonstrated I can't get that thing. There's that spot over there as well. Yeah, well, I am doing the big loop. What I am doing. Let's continue down. Yeah. Go. Where I entered from. Try this way. Ah, here we go. Open this up. Not sure if I did anything particularly good. So there's a shadow, and then there's also a audio cue, and you know what? Maybe internet. It's time for me to finally put on my headphones because I would like that audio cue. There we go. I'll listen to this game for a bit. Oh, it does look like they did not get the chance to do anything. Okay, so these are... happen when it's not on fire. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Or if I impress it with my move. It was impressed enough. I need a key. That's unfortunate. Especially since I'm gonna look over here and I'm going to see there's no chest over here. I think we just gotta go backwards. Explicitly. Because I now realize there were several eye switches I just did not care about after getting the bell. But I think they're all important. Well, it just means we have to backtrack for a little bit. Okay, so back here there was a chest. Oh, it's the boss key that's up there. Let's see if I can't get it. Might be able to. Okay, that eye switch. What does it do? Oh, great now. Oh yeah, there's also a chest here, and I think it's there because there was another eye switch we could hit. Luckily, it does look like the blocks are still down. That's good. Yeah. Right there. Right there. Plunk plunk. It's a box. This box contains... Actually, it's gotta be... Oh. Gotta be a key. How about it's not? Well, fine. Then I don't have to guess if it has a key or not. Because I already checked it. No, not that button. That button, please. I think the goal is we just go back up. Potentially. Now that there is nothing wrong with this hallway at all, we may be able to get something. Yeah, I can figure out which way is the way. So that audio cue, I just heard. I'm about to find out if that's good or not. Oh yeah, they started introducing boss keys. Hey hand. Hi hand. Thanks for the mini money hand. I forgot that was a mini money hand in, you know, playing a game with that, where you dodge it before it lands on you. Because I do believe that is a hand that if it grabs you, it takes you back out of the dungeon, which... Not great. Not great either. I think they still do that. We got a nut. You know, if you're handing me nuts, I wonder if those are used for anything. Halfway challenge to get nuts. Oh, he's still good. No, he's not. Maybe nuts. So I have a door that way and then a gate this way. Oh well, this has something inside, so I'm going through here. It's Lawmaster. And, well, it just punches me in the face. And that's a good quick way to deal with them. Just remember to do a spin attack when they screw up in the 3. And then you won't have to worry about them reforming. So this is the key, right? It's gotta be. It sure is. There we go. Alright, go in here. Found out where this door led to, and I think... yeah, you just gotta do a little loop. No, not that way. Go this way. There we go. You going over here. And head back up this way. You know, for some reason, a part of me thinks that these blocks... I could have sworn if you left this room, they would be reset and you would have to push them around again, but no. You don't have to do that. This can be a bit of a maze, but... no. No more busy work past doing it the first time, which is good. I appreciate it. Please. Excuse me. Yeah? Guess I'm not gonna be excused, fine. I'll excuse you. There we go. Turn that back on. Retristify this hall. Now that I have a key. That hopefully should be the last key I need. So, I've been... I'm pretty sure I've been blazing through this dungeon. It's been taking me not a long time. Childhood me may just think this is a maze. It's not. Not really. Fell out of everything? Yep. Very well. Go ahead and walk on up here. Go back here. If I can grab that, I sure cannot. So, honestly, why am I healing these things? I can just walk across. So, here we are in the fun room, as it will. MXC room. Okay. Oh, that's switch all that. That's awesome. That is a... okay, so here we do have to, like, fiddle with this a little bit to get this to work. I got it to work, but then I missed the target. That's what makes this pretty fun, especially if you don't figure out how to control this. Because I'm just gonna say this right now. The analog controls are pretty jank, and I'm not just talking about, I'm playing this on an emulator. I'm not just talking about emulator. This was jank when I had an N64 controller. Luckily, it only took me 2. Nothing else here, yeah? Not look like it. No, this is a big room that's like, you could put like a pot or something. I wouldn't mind. Right, so we just get on through this way. Now that we have justified this up. We can't go left anymore, but I do believe now we can go down this hall. I'll double check and make sure I'm not missing anything. I am not. There we go. This room! Take a look at that place. Oh, no wait. Navi is going to stop and make sure I don't have fun watching this happen. I don't get a camera here, unfortunately. So there's a switch now. These simple places here. I would not touch these things and like even like interact with them, say hi, just you know, just don't. It's like What else? There's several places to go to, but honestly, I've just demonstrated you don't need to go to those spots with the Skulltulas. You probably shouldn't. Trying to remove those spiders from the may just have you run out of time and then you get smacked in the face. Hey, it's another one of these. Hold on. Just making sure I'm not standing underneath one of these shadows when I go do this. Okay, so can I do a puzzle? I mean, in my life I've been called Puzzle Genius, so I'm pretty sure I can. The only deal with these blocks is that one of these is of a completely different pose system. That's the one you need to just go out to the side. Like so. Surprisingly not that difficult, which... I wonder if people have had difficulty with this. I mean, there's VTubers. I can just go look at the popular VTubers, see if any of them have played this Zelda, and just see if it's possible to have difficulty with something like this. There we go. Complete the puzzle. Oh, there's the sister. It's Amy. Amy loves puzzles. No. I wanted to stab ya. I think just, yeah, holding back. Stabbing, and then up. Wait. And stab. Oh no, jump slashes were working. Could have sworn they weren't. No, these things just have a lot of health. Turns out. Maybe if I did the crash stab trick I was told about, I could speed it up a little bit, but that's a gamer move. I'm no gamer. Oh, another one of these. Wow. Asshole. There we go. Oh, back over here. Okay. Oh, it's the last one. How's it going? Oh wait, she has new sisters. It's just her 3 times. Meg. We need to figure out which one is real. Unfortunately. Not very much in the main cast, but now I got it. Yeah. I do believe I explicitly need to use in this section now. Easy for me. Thank you. Yep. Just wait for her to move. Stand in the center. Stay out of C-targeting. C-targeting at the one that moves. Like so. Shoot with the bow. And you're good. Pretty sure I could have actually just shoot all the processors with a bow. But I have no idea how effective that would be. Probably not a whole lot. And that's the last flame, and oh, hey, this is up now. That's great, but I do want the resupply. Oh no, the resupply was on the other end. Oh. Something's up. Wait, something. That switch right there. Where does this go? Really do just kind of want to help you. Oh no. Oh no. A little too close. A little too close. Okay, there we go. Okay. So that took me out here. But not to anywhere in particular, I see. So, note for me later. Actually, a couple of notes for me later, and I guess I'll just do this today. Flip. Hey. There you go. I gotta go back to Lawman Ranch, now that I have money. I think I have gone everywhere except that one spot. And I think it's because I need a song that I don't have. A pretty clear dungeon otherwise. So that works out for me. Oh. There we go. Wait, oh, that's just fine. Never mind. Here we go. I'm gonna take this down here. It takes us all the way down to the bottom. And there's this real spot. I can see people coming here the first time and wondering what to do, but it's like you can grab these and just causes the entire wall to just rotate. Oh, how's it going? Oh, and Yoka? Process mode? And this probably just has something small and insignificant. Oh, else. I mean, I already did refuel, but okay, fine. Give me some more. That's what we get from pushing the walls this way. Thank you, Skulltula members. Make that weird loopy noise when I shot. Who said they were made of like bone? Probably for like decades. Yeah. Nothing else in the game makes a noise like that when you hookshot it, right? More messed up. I guess if, like, enemies you hookshot, they'll make that noise, but this is an item while hookshotting. Push this along. It means the Skulltula, even though it's just a metal, it's still alive. Something tells me I may have done this a little incorrectly. I gotta remember there's two opening. One of them is the one I want. Actually, wait a sec. This is where I have to go and there's no swing. Well, that is there? I gotta get into the northwest alcove. What this is. Which means, oh, we just gotta push this. There we go. We need a passageway over. Well, this was suboptimal. Oh well. There we go. Push this one, and it opens up the gate over here, and now just go. Get the other button. Excellent. I think I'm following. Anyway, I'm just sitting here having fun, pushing this thing a whole bunch. Wait a second. I push that, and yeah, it's closed. Huh? Hold on. Yeah, I did. Which way does it want me to? Oh, that's 4 different places I can go to. Okay, now I'm following. I can count. When they showed me a gate, they meant that gate over there. There we go. Now we just push this twice. And that should be it. We should be done playing with the walls. Stop that one, and now we can go forward. To the boss. Which, there was another reason why I put on my headphones. It's for this boss, which I've learned, being able to hear helps out quite a bit for this boss. This room with, I don't know, just some pictures. We put these here? Who knows, really? Oh, this is weird. Let's go ahead and leave. You well appreciate the art. You're not done appreciating the art. Let's just check out this art! And now he's here again. He's here to show us a cool trick. He can remove his face. Alright, Internet, do you think I can be good at this boss fight? Wait. Nope. I saved it. Can't believe I saved it, honestly. This one's gonna hit. Ow. Alright, so I'm not doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing. In order to be able to quickly tell which one of these is doing which one is doing. Oh, we're done. That was fast. Alright. Phantom Ganon. That's out one of these pictures. After his magic attack with an attack of the arm. It's time to play tennis with this boss. Right. Get the sword out. It's slower to swing the sword if you have it. I'm bad at tennis. There. Leap. Little off I go. This is what I don't like about this fight. You can hit that thing, deflect it. It doesn't go back to him, it just goes off wherever. Alright, he can return stuff. He remembered how to do that. Okay, I have plenty of hearts though. Don't worry about it. Hold on, I need a break. Take 5 for a bit, Phantom Ganon. Alright, I'm refreshed. Another one. And you know, sometimes he just does not return it, even though that absolutely looked like he was going to. This boss is weird. Also, I'm pretty sure the trick to having easier time doing those, it does work here. And the thing is, that trick is, it expects you to use the sword to knock it back. You could just use a bottle. That also works pretty well, and I'm pretty sure it has, you know, better frame data than trying to hit it with a sword. Ah, dude. Dang. He's gaming. Oh, I almost did not get that. Yeah, what is the frame data on that milk bottle meaty? We'll find out later. Hey kid, you did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a loveless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. We were playing a shadow game? Oh gee, good thing I didn't lose it. Alright. Huh? Hey, that's hot. Hey, hot time. Alright. Let's go in here and go get a shiny. Oh, we're back here. All roads lead to the Chamber of Sages, apparently. Oh, you're here. Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I am Zarya, the sage of the Forest Temple. I always believed that you would come, because I know you. Well, you don't have to explain it to me, because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the Forest Sage and help you. Now, please take this medallion. Wait, what? Oh, why is it all the way over there? A commemorative coin to come along with my commemorative Ocarina that I gave you. What do you mean you threw it away? Well, that's medallion. I have more power. Oh yeah, will always be a fan. And we get transported next to this dead tree. I think it's sorry I would want us to see him again. Reminisce about how we may have killed him. Kind of. I don't know, those are wild accusations in the first place. Hey, you put this here. Very long pronounced scream. Still screamed long after he hit the ground. Hi there, I'm the Deku Sprout. Because you and Zarya broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can glow and flourish. Thanks a lot. Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognize you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kokiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kokiri, you are actually a Hylian. This spot really feels like it should have a huge nose. No one said it has... It's hard to explain. I've seen people just have like a stick of grass in their mouth. I've met someone who I had, pretty good times on. I would probably know it's just stick a blade of grass in my mouth myself. Well, it's not a blade of grass. I don't know exactly what it's called, because obviously I never did that myself. Anyway, I am happy to finally reveal this secret to you. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of the war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kokiri. Now, finally, the day of destiny has come. You are a Hylian and were always bound to lead this forest. And now, you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Matt, break the curses on all the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Thank you very much, Exposition Tree. Hey there, I'm the Deku Tree. Oh no, did I just stun him up again? Oh no, I started him up again! Okay, good, he stopped. Good. Alright, well, guess we are done with this forest. Is the forest any less, monster infested? It's pretty bad when I came here before. Okay, it's fine. They're back. Cool. Goodbye, arrows that are shown on the map. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you have anything else? Extremely no, just arrows. Just wood and wood-based products. Nothing particularly useful for me. Honestly. Yeah, I do believe we are done here. What else do we do? There is a couple of things I can do, but I think we are done here. Realsies. So now that I have money and a bow, yes. Let's see if I can't do a couple of other things. Specifically going back to that dang ranch and doing things. That was a lot of things. Yeah, $5. Kind of penny. Better than nothing. Big rock. I see that rock. In this perfectly flat landscape, this rock is here. What is it, Nave? That cloud over Death Mountain. There is something strange about it. It was the very first thing I commented when I stepped outside the temple time. Well, we cannot do anything about that rock. It's bomb-proof. Amazing. I think I know what I need for that rock, and that is for a long while. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, let's take out my Ocarina. In the past, I remember talking about the PC port of Ocarina of Time, which, by the way, there is a PC port of Ocarina of Time. One of the nicer things it does do is that it allows you to set items to the D-pad. Stuff like, you know, shoes and whatnot. To be able to quickly put those on and take those off and on out. These girls keep on running away from me. What did I ever do to them besides capture one of them and put them in a bottle? Anyway, let's just skip across this. There we go. Now, I think we're in that, Twilight where it is officially day, but we don't have any music. Not that I care. As long as this man is out here. Oh, you. Oh, what's the deal? And rubies, you can ride. Let's ride. I know how to ride. Here's $10 more. Okay. There we go. Now, I do believe the second time around. Long up and out comes. Let's ride. I do believe now I can stop. Any better? How about a little race with me? We'll lap around the corral with that horse. Let's make a little wager. Save 50 rupees. Okay, it's a good thing that I actually made sure I got money for this. I didn't even have 50 rupees before this. Now the question is, can I race a horse? We'll see. Shouldn't be too hard, honestly. Especially the first time around, since Ingo is kind of sandy right now. Of course, I say right now, as if there will be a second time. But don't tell him that. Let him believe he had this in the bag. Shoot! If the great Ganondorf found out about this humiliation... Hey you, how about another race? If you win, you can keep... the horse! Sure thing. If you don't want to give me 50 bucks, which apparently you didn't even have. Am I your only customer in like days or something? Okay, this time he takes this seriously. Just make sure you don't use your last carrot and you should be good. Need to recharge. Get clipped up. Okay, you're in my way, sir. There we go. Okay, that was too close for comfort. What's up with that horse? Is that it, but how did you tame that wild horse right under my nose? I was going to present that horse to the great Ganondorf, but I bet it on the way to the loss. Shoot! As I promised, I'll give the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch. Dang. Well, there's a couple of ways to get out of here. I could easily just jump across there. That's the way that sounds intuitive. I have a cooler idea, though. And I don't think I ever tried it that way before. It turns out, well... Let's go up on full speed! Whee! Stuck it. Good job, Epona. And now this horse is mine. And that sure does make going around here a lot easier to do. Actually, hey, this is the way I was supposed to go anyway, so... Nope, he clipped it. Let's just head on over here then. This is... Actually, wait a second. This is the wrong place. I thought this was Lake Hylia. No, it's the desert. My bad. Although, with the horse, I can't go into the desert. Actually, let's go to Gerudo Valley, just to have a look around. I'm not in any hurry to actually go into it properly. There's a couple of things I can go learn about since I'm here. And that's why I can't get into there normally. That bridge is out. And you know, that's a bit of a problem. You know? This horsing around? Never. That was there for no particular reason. Okay, maybe I will crit horsing around, because no diving allowed won't do you any good. I'm pretty sure they are correct. I think there are a couple of things down there, but none that concern me at the moment. Besides, I forgot where that goes anyway. Alright, back out we go. Okay, what's this thing's deal? It's a mystery. How many gold Skulltulas do I have at the moment? 15. An okay amount of Skulltulas, but not a whole lot. Horse is still popped, right? Horse is still there? Yeah. There she is. I'm up. There we go. There we go. I do believe I gotta jump this though. I attempted to jump. Oh well. Let's just go back around. Guys, it's fine. I'm on a horse. Alright, we can deal with these now. If they would, stay there for longer than like a second. Oh well. We will deal with them eventually, just, I guess not now. Anyway. The cool jumps! That's one! Oh, yep. There we go. And here's Lake Hylia. No lake. Don't worry about it. Can I get my lake with no lake? Thank you. I believe I could also, yeah, run around bushes to get stuff on them. And also, this horse is absolutely invincible. Take that. Unlike with left fishing. Oh yeah, fishing is to the left, isn't it? Okay, oh, this guy. This scarecrow that I met a while ago. Let's talk to him. Hey, aren't you the fairy buddy I met a long time ago? Wow, you grew, dude. Oh, here's your song. What? No, I never forget. You're the one who forgot, aren't you? Yeah, I probably am. If you have Ocarina, play that song, baby. Hey, it's the Ocarina. Play that song with it, baby. Fuck. Play like that, you'll never move this scarecrow's heart, baby. Yeah, no kidding. I need to do it slow. I did not pick a good song to spam. Turns out. Oh yeah! That's it! That's the tune! You rock! I'm blown away! Oh no, no, no. I didn't forget the song. I never forget anything. I just feel like we're owning you, baby. I have a good idea. My buddy Pierre is wandering around, so play that tune when you want to call him. I'll tell him to help you if he's nearby, and here's that song, baby. Actually... Is that it, or are you gonna tell me a little bit more? The usual tune from Pierre. Yeah, no. So, that's how you activate that. When you were watching me play that song back in Forest Temple, I was trying to summon Scarecrow, but then I realized he doesn't come out until you play that song to that Scarecrow over there. Little mishap. Anyway, I'll do some fishing some other time. Well, some other time, by which I mean, I still have to do child fishing. I didn't do child fishing at all. One and two. There we go. And there'll be a time and place for that. There'll be a time and place for a lot of things, actually. Thinking about other things I can do, and I'm realizing right now. I wonder how that starts. Make trades, as it were. You can't jump that, can you? Okay, fine, I guess there's a number. There we go. You know, I think in the first place, I guess I have a... already. I should go dump that off someone. I know just the person. Over here. Park my horse. Horse parked. And let's go in here. Well, kind of go in here. We're just gonna go walk up to the front of here, and then we're gonna take a hard right. Because there's someone here. Well. Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too. Your name is Matt, isn't it? Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and graveyards. They hate the world, which is why they always run away from me. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay you a lot of money for it. Well, probably not this Poe. But here's a Poe. Oh, you bought a Poe today. This is a normal paw. Here are your 10 rupees. Take that. Yeah, $10. Or, a normal ghost to catch, but, well. You saw those, paws, existing. How about I make it so that they stop existing? Not that I'm strapped for cash or anything, but, that's what I, use those big overworld paws for. They're bigger than normal, which means they're more valuable, because they have bigger guts, you see. Okay. Up the horse again. Let's go up Death Mountain, and a couple of other places as well. And so... Theoretically, I could do archery practice, but I don't want to make a fool out of myself because I will absolutely beef it. Take that box. I guess I'll give it one try. I've played more of this game, surely I'm good at this, right? Now? 30 rupees for one play. Hey, it's only 20 bucks. So we're on Cavern. Anyway, yeah, we've seen this before. The exact same deal. Instant failure. Oh my god. Panic. 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 Oh yeah, try to do fine adjustments. I remember. I don't like doing. Are you kidding me? I was not ready, and that's the only movie I missed. Gross. What the frick? Dang it! What do you mean you mixed up? Well, that is me officially making a fool out of myself. Oh well. I never did learn analog gaming. I think it's that as well, where it's like, I'm not good at analog gaming. I never have been. Can't believe it mixed me up like that. My sensitivity is always so high when emulated is crazy. I could have sworn it was about this bad as well, but it could also just be a matter of, well, gee, emulations just can't pin that down. I could also believe that. But I think even before, final movements on that analog stick, I never remember the time where I actually had a good time doing that. This guy still wants me to sell him something. It's the same as young Link's target patterns, but it's random target stats instead of in the preset pattern. Huh, yeah. And that's the problem for someone like me. No god here. Before I go up there, I have a couple of questions. For starters, there's that guy. What does he do? Ow. No gods are kings. And no kings are gods. Look at me, I'm on top of the world. It really bothers me to see anyone at a higher level than I am. I have to be on top. That's cool, my man. I'm gonna go do a cool speedrun trick. Or at least attempt to, but it leaves. Wow, I really cannot do this trick anymore because there's this jerk. There we go. Which of course did not work. That was probably supposed to be ore, but I have a headache and got no sleep. Now you know what it's like to be me. In a way. I don't know, my family can do that at times. Show up at night and I think he's done. Oh yeah, that is true. Perhaps. I don't know if there's a way to get to that. Actually, seem to be without cuckoos. There's a lot of things going on here, actually. What's the deal? I bet a new type of miniature cuckoo called the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow. Cuckoo! Especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You? You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Yeah, take this egg. After the cuckoo hashes, bring it back to me after a while. And I'll check out his mood. What do you think? Will you try? Yes, because I just realized this is the start of this thing. Egg in pocket. Some sort of monster ball we have collected. So I can hookshot this, yeah? It's wood. It's wood. It's wood. You can't do this to me. Oh, I think I can. Maybe hookshot. This perhaps? Yeah. We can work with this. I think. So I can't do cool tricks, but maybe. And I'm gonna try this once, and then if it doesn't work, I'm just... I don't think... Is this long enough? No. No, it is not. I hoped it was. But no. Gonna have to deal with that later. Ow. Is this just a shop? This is just a shop, isn't it? There is... nothing for me. Actually, what's your deal? We moved here from the castle town. I know ties are tough, but I hope you will be a steady customer for us. Only if you would sell something that also want. You know, that's nothing. Alright. Up the mountain ahead we go. I do feel like if I, go fast enough, I may be able to do fire type of... Look, I know I'm supposed to, like, close distance, you know, swing accurately, but you know what? I can also just bash speed. I'm just gonna swing my sword wildly, and if you jump into it, that's your own fault. What's over here? Did I even check this as a, child? I don't think so, honestly. Oh. Oh, right. And again. In lieu of Goons, we just have all this. They're kind of the same, really. Now, while I am here, that cavern's still open. Sure enough, you can't just walk into this. I'm going to, because there's a Skulltula in there I never bothered to get. And we're gonna find out if I actually can grab it as Adult Link or not. If I can, well, we're gonna do some science today. I recall we go... Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We have something for a scenario like this. This thing. I'm gonna make a warp point. Goes over there, and that will save a little bit of time. It would save more if I was a bit more quicker on the draw, but oh well. That should be good. You know what, something tells me it's not gonna be good. Sure isn't. You know what? Just drop it. Bobby? You wanted to save something? No? Okay. Right. We should see that thing up top. This is what I crave, what I wanted. Question is, am I gonna have an easy time grabbing that? I realize I have come back here and I'm not too sure how you get there. Out of the way. I could climb this for some reason. I could shoot it at the very least, but I'm still at a loss as to... Do you just not blow up these stairs and find a way done otherwise? Oh, that's exactly what you do. I have a feeling. Let's see if returning will... Actually, I'm probably just gonna leave the dungeon outright. See if that resets it without any help. Now that I blinked a couple of times, I need to not blow up that staircase. It doesn't look like I could get it at all if I blow it up. Oh well, let's try this again. That should get it to play. Oh, about that platform over there. That's probably gonna go faster than I could get to it. What is? There you go. Play with lasers. If this is how I get it, I think it turns out that I could have gotten this a long time ago. That switch on the moving platform goes. Why are you telling me this now? I am here doing the thing, Navi. What? Link, the platform moves. Thanks, Navi. I could probably jump over here. Yep. Oh no, too many caps. I swear, I have Nightbot on at this point, just for laughs, honestly. Oh, cap. There. Also, don't ask me why I have no caps on. I'm not too sure. I just did default settings. Anyway, 7 years ago, you were able to go higher. Isn't that fucking nuts? Wait. There you go. Alright. Gotta do something about this thing. And just jump across. There we go. Hey, I completely forgot I had a what magic that I did not use again. Oh, silly me. I'm such a klutz. Ow. Okay. Back over here. That staircase is there. Even better, it has vines because... I probably made this a lot more complicated than it had to be, honestly. Although I think even if I came back this way, without a boomerang, I can't grab this. That would have sucked, honestly. Good thing I did not do that. Alright, back down we go. We are done here. That's Skulltula number 17. Yeah, 17. Oh, now we could do some, I don't know, real progress. Something resembling real progress. Oh. Hold up. do believe I want to go up. Yeah, I want to go back to the city, as it were. And also blow this up. Abby's really needy today, honestly. Hey, money. Hey, a chicken hatched from the egg. Once again, it is the miracle. Behold, the miracle. Now, I absolutely know that you can place Sonic Storms here, and I do believe this opens up a hole in the ground. It does. Wah! Inside. Okay, so I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this probably has way too much money for me. It sure does! Ah, well. Live and let die. Didn't we need a bug for something as well? And I have plenty of these. Ah, here we go. There we go. Bug acquired. And since I have another one of these anyway. Get another bug. Why am I grabbing these? Wrong reason. At least there's no bee enemy in this game. Hey, the bee was substantially useful when you know how to use them. Is what I've learned. If anything, I need to go back and go look up cool bee uses and Link to the Past. Because I only know of a couple. The mini Boredom Cave, that bee could just clear up, and Mothula. You can send an attack bee at Mothula, and it'll do damage to that boss. Kill a whole bunch. I was thinking of Majora's Mask. Oh! That's a bee in Majora's Mask? What's over here? Besides box. The button for grab, but I'm not grabbing. If anything, Navi's just spinning around in circles a whole bunch. Navi, you okay? Anyway. I have a question. The question is there literally anything in here? I guess I'm gonna find out. Not that way. Here we go. There's fake lock paths that are there just to deceive me. Okay, I see quite a few things, honestly. What's in here? Is it bombs? Okay, maybe I need to stop opening these. I'm getting more money than I know what to do with. That was 100 rupees I also wasted. The last I checked, there isn't a whole lot of things you need money for. Last I checked. Oh, that's the wrong kind of rock. That doesn't blow up. Anyway, I get to stop using these, honestly, because I think I need them for a little something. Well, there's probably bomb flowers. Peek. Right. Down we go. Let's time this like for. Oh, you're coming over here. That's your deal. That's gonna make this a bit more complicated. Yep. And fix the camera, please. Here you go. Got it in one. How could you do this to me? You're Ganondor's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Matt, hero of the Gorons. You're the what now? I'm Matt, though. What? Your name is also Matt. So you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster hero Matt. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? Dad named me Matt after you, because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it. Matt, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it, to my friend, Matt of the Gorons. Here you go, Matt. Thanks, Matt. You're welcome, Matt. Oh. I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help, everyone! My dad Darunia went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Boo-hoo. You better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe he will calm down if you talk to him. What do you want to ask him? About the dragon. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, BOOM! Destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know, because my dad is a descendant of the hero. Boo-hoo. Gonna try to calm down a little bit more. Alright, so, where is everyone? Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took him all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try to save everyone. Please help, Matt. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. Something that's a $200 value. Well, hey, I did raise something like 200 to 300 rupees, so hey, that's a fair trade. Equivalent exchange. Something like that. Let me have this. No, do not say anything. Anyway, I didn't bother to go poking around in Death Mountain. But, normally there's a problem of it being so hot you will just spontaneously combust if you stand there for too long. This tunic fixes that. And I think you have nothing new to say, right? Dad told me not to let anybody follow him to the temple, but only you, Matt, can save everyone. I'm sure that the shop owner who is hiding somewhere right now will also help you. Now, I'll tell you about the secret passage to the fire temple. Try to move the statue inside Dad's room. Good tip as well. I do believe that shopkeep specifically. I think he's not hiding anywhere in particular. I think he's just still down here, is he not? You hear that? I did. Navi, find a shiny skull spider, please, because I heard it. Oh, that's gonna be a spot that may take me a bit to find, huh? I want it, though. I want that meatball. Right there. Pretty sneaky, sis. Can I even hit him from up here? This is probably gonna be a little tight. That good? Sure isn't. But at least I figured out how to get the token when I do get it. I do kill that Skulltula. This is why God gave us an arrow. I can aim. That's it. If I don't get the token itself, at least I'll put my face right where I should be. I hope. If not, well, I guess it's not going to. Oh, we got it. Hey. Good stuff. Alright. Try this way. Yep, still there. Welcome. Oh no, everybody's gone. Only I was left behind. Dang, he used that trick where you just hide out in a shop and then literally nothing can touch you. End of the world, there's a god of destruction coming along, just hide in a shop. Anyway, I could use one of these. Thank you. And yeah, normally that is too 200 big ones. That's cheap. Hey, man. Am I gonna need $2 for anything? Honestly, probably not. I'll just have one. Alternatively, I could have, you know, just used the rest of my milk, but yeah. This is good value, I would say. Hopefully those bugs don't do anything to your ecology. I kinda just dumped them in a completely different location. You have those here, right? No? Well, it's hot. It should be fine. Anyway, bad drink. Or later. Or now. This place. How's that? This way. There we go. Go ahead and sneak on over here and welcome to Volcano. Hello. And also, if you want to just take a back door to Goron City, just go through the mail room. Don't understand. This I can only grab, right? I'll configure it out. Open. Bridge there, bridge there. Oh, I should look at the map. That would probably help. This location that I can't get to. That spot. I think like I can't get to that yet, but yeah, I'll just be patient. I gotta be back over here for several other things anyway. Hey, definitely want to shoot this and not try to shoot the corner of that bridge. Oh hey, you're here. How are you surviving this heat? That's what I want to know. It is something that grows over time, a true friendship, a feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire. The Bolero of Fire. Yes! That one. Okay. I got this. This song resonates with my heart. There we go. Did not mess that one up. Hooray. We have a new warp song. Or here, specifically. And I'll see you again. Instead, it's time for me to spontaneously combust. Don't worry about it. See you later. Oh, that was weird. Anyway, oh look, the fire temple's right there. Right over here. Now the question is, do I go through it now, or do I wait for Tuesday? I honestly can't recall how long Fire Temple is. Ow. I guess I'll do it now. I feel like I can stream for a little bit longer. Now, someone's gonna bring this up in my chat, so I might as well say it now. This, try to get that. This had a chat aid as part of the background music. Which was sampled from actual religious chanting. And that religion kind of got a little uppity with, you know, Nintendo for doing that, so we don't have that anymore. It's okay, it's still in my heart. Forget yours, honestly. You don't need the reminder. I thought I could do something in there, but it turns out the answer is no. That's just a teaser that the boss key is right there, and you can't do anything about it. You do not do anything about anything. Can I get up there? Okay. It looks like I can, but not too sure what I was looking for here. Obviously not telling me anything. I'll try this one. Maybe it'll have something. Like a cutscene. Who's there? Is that you, Matt? Oh, it really is, Matt! You've grown so big since I last saw you. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now's not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon Volvagia. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a bloody wasteland. I will go on ahead to try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. And I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoner's cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, man. So he had a boss key, and he's just gonna take that with him. Not just take it with him, but also lock the door behind him. Oh, gee. Fine. Hog all the glory yourself. I mean, Daria, there's a cell right there that you could have opened yourself. And... Bug! Bug! Bug in my face! What's down here? What is it down here? Is this even here? Oh. One moment, I gotta make sure that bug is out of here. Probably not, but there's not a whole lot I could do about it. Especially not now. I shouldn't have let that bug out of that bottle. It came back for me. I'll bag you. Pause over here. What do we have? Ah. Hey, I needed those. There we go. Alright, now that I'm not distracted by a bug, let's push this switch. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In order to get into the room where Daria went, you have to do something about the pillar stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to a room above the ceiling right away. Away he goes. He'll find his way. What's the point is, hey, there's a key. And right on cue, someone in chat points this out. There we go. I even tried to say that in advance. And, nope, that went past my chat's head. Dang. I tried my best into that. Anywho. I'm just gonna go right across here, and that's not gonna do anything good. No, honestly, where am I? What is this room? Why is this room? Is that locked over there? No, it just has a block. Yep. Let's try jump across here. Across here. Fire that in my face. Yep. Okay. Door. Door leading to... Hey, another one of these. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? It's a secret for saving me. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron's special crop will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. That should be normal noise. For record. Meanwhile, key. But there's a key for a door, however... There is another place I can go to. I think I'm just gonna go this way. It's just lava. Nothing. I have boots. Actually, that extremely just looks like a wall I can blow up. Never mind that I can have that sound cue that I'm used to. That's suspicious. That is 1000% suspicious. This is good, yeah? In fact, do we even need that platform? Hey, when did my right C button become nuts? That's nuts. Ha. Anyway. Well. Anyway, yeah, free to go. Cool. Great. Good. What's your secret? There are switches in this temple that you have to cut to activate, but you can also use the Goron special crop to do the job. Can't believe all these Gorons are doing Nami's work for her. Can't believe it. E2. Alright, well, this is probably gonna be... That's fine. Can I just walk up here? I can. Plunk. Fine, go away. Right. Through here, down here, over there. I may have done this dungeon a whole bunch, but I'm used to what I have to do in order to go up it, get through it. It's right here. Oh. I have a hook shot for this. There we go. Not there. Not good. There we go. Alright. Push this across. Very slowly. Eventually. There you go. Hop on it. And away we go. Uh-oh. This is what I needed that other key for. Oh, another Goron. Which means another item to get. It is a slug that's on fire. Bush slug. Wait before it relights, and I think you can just smack it. Back into the wall. Other times like so. There we go. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Are these things even like evil? Do they even like try to kill Link? I don't even think they do. Never mind. It's just that I'm used to them being the most passive thing ever. Well, that's how much I know. does that. Cool. Oh right, I can't climb on top of this. I keep on forgetting that. Something I want to keep on believe I can do. But no. Alright, give that a try. And because it's slightly in the floor, I can't climb it now. There we go. Oh, crystal switches. Many ways to hit them, but you already saw the way that I want to hit them. They say something about using a bomb. Heck that, I have a hook shot. That's the wrong way. And I pulled this out for some weird reason. Ah, cameras. Anyway, try that again. I just realized something. You don't need that block. You really can't solve problems with... Okay, I guess it's made of metal. Fair enough, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to remember where the camera was when I hit this switch and not be a weirdo. Or at the very least, not push a button until I orient myself. There we go. Go on. And away we go. Eek. Eek. Now then. Legitimate question, where am I now? Place seems big, honestly. Try this door, I suppose. Another cell, another gone, another item. No. Secret as a reward for releasing me. When you are on fire, you can put it out by swinging your sword or by rolling forward. Did you know that? I have a tunic that's heat resistant, but... Okay. Thanks for the key. Hey. This area. What do you mean that, went backwards? Well, there's a locked door, but... This is a large room. There's gotta be other thing for me to find. I'm hoping. Nothing there. There's something right there. I'm seeing it. Oh, hey. Hit this button. There's this guy. So, his secret is this. In this temple, there are doors that fall down when you try to open them. Well, when one of these doors start to fall, move. If you use a sample of the Goron's special crop, you can break it. Can't believe I'm just getting the Tinder Power Hotline tips throughout this entire dungeon. I haven't even started playing yet, come on. Was that another key? It sure was. Oh. Fine. Try this way, perhaps? I think I've been everywhere. Does not help that I do not have a map or compass. Yeah, that's where I went. I think that's both. Yeah, that's both. There may be a third. I don't know. It does sound like now's a good time to go forward. If I can recall where what door was. Because that's something I forgot. What's down here? Bridge over there. Excuse me. Got me through. It was over here, yeah? I fight. I would have hoped that, you know, shield would do something to stop that, but it didn't. I guess it is a boulder. I saw a locked door. I made note of it, but I didn't make note of where it was at. Yeah. I guess it is a little hard to see from that camera angle. Wait a second. Hey. I'll one day figure out, where that goes. Gotta be very careful. Walking over here and having nothing bad happen. There we go. Hello. It's a goodie. May be able to see where I'm going now. Indeed. No compass, but this will do. Now, as I was... Yeah. We go through here and... Oh, hey. Gonna pass over here, nothing bad is gonna happen. Oh no, it's fire! Fire is here to walk with me. Away we go. Watch out for the skulls. It's delicious, huh? So is that gonna disappear, or is it just gonna walk my way? It's gonna disappear. You know, I didn't even need to do that. I could have just climbed up here, huh? Dang. What's over here? Top of this room. Actually, I think I just want to go there, period. I'm thinking that's where I have to go. Megan. Anyway, this one's... Navi? Navi! Navi? What is it? I hear Goron voices down below. Anyway, I guess I'm dropping down the hole, Navi. Ow. Very textured. Many squares in this room. Here we go. Oh yeah! This person. Somewhere in this temple, you're sure to meet up with some creatures that dance as they attack. Arrows won't hurt them. Looks like you might need some sort of... some of the Goron special crop. That's all I have to tell you. Do you have some over there, or is this gonna be another key? It's good. I need those at least. Anyway, back up we go. Oh, you're back. Oh, you know. Well, I didn't need that anymore. Jumping across here, not there. We want to jump across here. I want to say over here. The giants. I have to go walk the bridge of death. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do. There we go. That bridge was like, it doesn't look like I could fall off that, but if you try to take it fast, I assure you, you absolutely can. And that just drops you down several floors of backtracking. So, you know, something I want to dodge. I think that's gonna be back though. Yep. There it is. Whoop, the wrong way. There's probably a couple of things to grab here, but I don't think I need them now. I just gotta go back here and not jump when I don't need to. Oh, well, goodbye, I suppose. Allows you out of my way. Okay, straight ahead, one direction, not left, not right. Or that. There we go. Here, get rid of this. There we go. So this button opens that cell. All the way over there. Okay. Walk on over here. Check this spot out. You didn't see me. Alright. Got another prisoner here. If you find a place that you can see on the map but can't reach, try playing your Ocarina. That tip, I think I know what it means. And that's not helpful. I'll point it out when we get there, and explain why it's not helpful. So this is a now what? Maybe jump over here. Give this a try. Because I think we just go back to where we were, because there's There that is. So the reason why that doesn't help is because nothing happens unless you have played the scarecrow song already. There he is. Right there. But if you haven't played the scarecrow song back at like Hylia as an adult, this guy does not pop up. He just won't be there at all. Oh, I thought that was a ledge. Never mind. So I think this is not critical or required to be here at all. But you heard that Skulltula right there. Gives you that at least. Let's give this a try. I went on top here and see what we get. Actually, legitimate question, what is up here? Well, more Skulltulas. He's right there. Just here. Hey, isn't this number 20? It's number 20. Hooray! We get a new goodie. Whenever we leave here, that is. Alright, appreciate that makes that disappear. I don't know if this is even faster. It's probably not. Oh, but I think you have to do it anyway. Get across there. Just gotta be a bit smarter about it. Try that again. I did not put the camera in a good spot, though. Because I think if you just try to do it this entire way... Yeah. Not fast enough. Question about that hookshot target. Legitimate question. I can't hit it from here, can I? I hit it from here? Oh, yeah, absolutely. What? Apparently, no, I cannot. Oh boy, this might be beyond my pay grade, honestly. You can hit talking to us, so. Alright. Wait a second. Yeah, so. That's a trick to this room, isn't it? Do it. Yeah, I probably can. Oh, yeah, no. I'm following what you're saying now. I mean, there are a couple of edge cases where you don't get the dot. But you very well can grab the thing. Jump. Oh. Not rolling and keep rolling. Open. There we go. I think that was the nick of time, because, well, I got my money back. Anyway, it's time for me to incinerate. Good day. It was just money, huh? The question is, does going back down do anything for me? I should not drop back down. What advice? I have taken like 50 for myself and have donated the rest to charity. And by charity, I mean that gaping hole down there. Good place for it, I think. Plus, my problem continues to be, I have max money already. Already. I think I was supposed to come back this way anyway. Think. Oh, hold on. Oh. Yeah. Okay. If I just, yeah, jump off top here, and that fire's not high enough in order to hit me. I think so. So... what's something about this right here? Doesn't look like it does anything. More fire. Oh, it's back. Interesting. This is a solution that I think is contained in the map. Wait, no, it's not. Ding! Oh, that's what that hit means. Yep. Touch this a whole bunch. And I think we're just gonna come down here and then, you know what, Song of Terrence sounds good. Because if I recall, there's a tie block, right? Not there. Hold on. Oh no, there's fire. Oh, it was a guess. The guess is wrong, though. Oops, that's a little... Oh. before this, I repeatedly do some cool jump like over here because I thought it was possible to jump across the room over here, but maybe wrong. Actually, right here. I can't make that jump, believe it or not. Anyway, before I move forward anymore. Grab these out. Okay. Oh. This is suspicious, but I'm not seeing. I mean, every single place I've been to with this sort of texture has had a Goron, and it's not here. Hi. I recall this room being a lot of fun. Drunk. I wonder if you could even have like more repeat capacity than this at the moment. Anyway. That's one. I could kind of tell because that was definitely not a recessed door or anything like that. You can blow it up, but that doesn't do anything here. Anyway, technically an invisible maze since, you know, firewalls everywhere. Is there any particular reason why I'm coming over here? Besides getting breathed on? You know, I didn't even know this flame tornado was right here. But I think it's because I normally never come down this way. Anyway, that's weird. Dang. That's weird. Let's go over here. What's your deal? In fact, where am I going? Yeah, here. Oh yeah, they say something if you try to talk to them from here. Please don't eat me. If you eat something like me, you'll get a stomachache. They'll be sorry. Also, what's that? Huh? Oh. Maybe we do just drop down from here. Goron's really into kinky stuff. The temple is full of prison cells that open up inside. Maybe they just like being put in a hole or something, I don't know. Oh, fire that. That's the one I'm swinging. Oh. Me both, hey, anyway. So that turns that off for a little bit of time, but I have a feeling that there's nothing but. So not this way, not the obvious way. This way. Oh, just go forward. Yeah, that was. What are the hitboxes on these things? Why can I not break them at times? There we go. Hey, those. There we go. I think this is big fella up next. Did I check? I did not check the side room over there. Yeah, hold on. Blow me out. No, blow me out. Oh, out. Out. Out, please. I can't go back, can I? Ah, jeez. Whatever. That one is a lot harder to tell that it's fake. Don't have a good angle on it. Where's better out there, I always say. Do please. Here we are. Oh, that wasn't quite correct. Try this one. Maybe I can try perhaps. I acted like that was a good idea. It wasn't. Here's fighting close first. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Come back around. Yep. And there we go. Let's just do that. Link? Really? Is that good? No. Ah, jeez. I can aim, I swear, or rather, the Z dimension is making a joke of me again. Oh yeah, you can just hookshot me, can't you? I'll give that a try. We'll see if they make the hookshot even more OP than it normally is. Sure enough! Oh, you gotta use bombs in order to beat this guy, or, you know, shot. Oh, yeah, and also, watch out, it does explode. It just works. Solves all problems. Alright. Up here I go. I will mention Master Crest in passing, because I do recall one of those elevators does have a small key at the bottom. That can be a little hard to find. And also, when you go pick it up, the platform is still moving, which means if you don't leave immediately, you're gonna get crushed by it. I'll grab the key, though. Speaking of, it just works. Pretty sure I can, yeah, just hookshot that from down here. Who needs bombs, honestly? I did the thing. I keep on thinking forward gets changed when the camera moves. I don't know what I'm expecting the camera to be, but it's wrong every time. Anyway, no, not this one. Yep. Clang, clang. We're obviously not supposed to do it this way, but I did it once before. I can do it again. Bang. Bang. There we go. Okay. Not pushing anything. It did it again! Okay, I don't think it's just me. Well, it looks like my camera is gonna be in one direction and then it immediately snaps into another direction. What the heck? I was sworn it wasn't like that, but that has happened like multiple times so far. They're like, it sucks, man. Okay, not touching the analog. Okay, we're here. Find that link. There we go. No longer being bamboozled. Anywho. I'm at the top of here. Quite a few things going on here. How's that spot? Right over there. Do these things. There we go. Hey! Love to see that. So, is that just a matter of I have to run across that platform over there? I think so. I have a map. Let's take a look at it. Wait, I've been to those two places, but the place in between, huh? Oh, I guess I have not. Yeah, no. Hey, approach me. Oh, he backed me off. What a jerk. There we go. Yeah, I guess we all just, heading down here. This is gonna be precarious. I better make sure I don't fall down the pit. Alright. Push. This better not expect me to go super double fast up on top here, because I'm probably gonna try to take it slow. Panicking. Oh yeah, you had to hustle. That's probably tricks. But double tricks. Hammer. Best see to smash and break junk. It's so heavy you need to use 2 hands to swing it. The big stick. A very big stick. And being a big stick, I think we just jump across here and go back that way. That may have the last piece of map I'm out looking for. Yep. Whee! Here we are. Alright, you use the hammer on this to get those out of the way. I remember now. Oh, you're right there, huh? Oh, it was a distraction! Dang, they tag teamed me. Oh, Jesus, yep. Alright. I'm thinking just hit that. Yeah. As have been made. I'm gonna grab one of these. Oh, good idea. There's a switch down there. That's definitely a hold switch. Wait, what switch? Okay, I'm not too sure how that's holding down that button. Okay, it's not. Good. I was wondering about that. Think. Right here. There we go. So now I'm over here. Like this. I'm over here now. This switch looks rusted. This switch are sick. Go over here, go through here, and oh look. Ocarina time. I might as well just banish the bombs, since it seems for the most part we haven't really used them all that much. Like a couple of times and that's it. Behold, block is here now. Well, I assumed a lot with that. Alright, so just jump up here and then smack the switch. There we go. Okay, it's been a while, but here's a new secret of the Gorons. A door is hidden inside the statue at the entrance to this Yeah, but the Goron special crop won't work on it. Don't you have anything stronger? I even went through that entire thing. In fact, if anything, the dungeon taught me what I needed to use in order to take care of it. Just saying. It's already been telegraphed. Doesn't need to be spelled out. I think. Okay, diagonal room. That's the last place we're going to. Really, I get through there without any... That's a solid wall. Hold on. Obviously nothing. You just go over here, yeah? I think. About to find out. Whoops, ow. Whoops, ow again. Ow again. I can't do this fast. I don't think anyone can, honestly. This is not something you do fast. Well, that didn't work. Oh. That's bizarre. Anyway, go this. Oh. This way. What's up, now? You can see down from here. Isn't that the room where we saw Dorinian? Oh yeah. That, up top there. I'll get to that, but for now, I want to go take a look at this out thing. Yeah, no. Okay. Finally. This was Compass, wasn't it? I just completely missed Compass. Yep. Sure is. We can now check to see if I have gotten everything. Oh yeah, that's that one chest that I didn't open it for example, because I need a scarecrow song. Alright. At the very least, the warp song does put me right in front of us. I rock Boss Temple. That's fake. Back over here, and this thing. Hang it. Alright, is there anything else? No. Really? Just a bunch of stuff over there, and a room I missed. I never went down to that room over there, apparently. I could have sworn I did, but it's telling me no. Isn't that the entrance, though? Something like that. Just read the images. I'm going down now. Ow! So I guess before I go down this way, I'm gonna go check that room. And the answer is probably very simple. I'm gonna play this song, and the block is gonna come on down from there and show up there. Yeah, no, I just didn't check this place. My question is, does this lead anywhere? Floor tiles and then... Oh, that thing. Honk. Honk. This still works, even after all this time. Honk. 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 Okay. Alright, boys and girls. Can I deal with this thing? Really quickly to get the gear back. Exercise caution, because this thing will use iframes to grapple you. There we go. Money I don't need. Anyway. Shrine of the Spider. It's mine now. Yep. Cool backflip. There we go. 21 for our troubles. And back through we go. Just gonna roll around in this hot stuff. In the hot sauce, as it were. Oh, you stopped caring. I see. Bonk. So, Fire Temple went by pretty well, I would say. And there's 2 places to go left. One of them has the boss key, the other is the boss. What at the place we gotta go to for boss key? Over here. Bonk. Just to make sure that we covered our bases. What? Did not know you could do this. Link, you're not a child anymore. You can't be a turtle. You can try as hard as you want, but it won't work. That's pretty good. Painful, though. Alright, let's try it again. Wait, that's one. This one. Ow! Aggressive slug! Let's say whose shell is fire. As well, that's a lot of people here. Honestly. Oh, he like. Oh, I have a shield, so. No. That one. There we go. Okay, there we go. I had to do that. Okay, I was wondering. I didn't see that door. Hey, it says again! We were just here! Clunk, clunk. 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 Second first, same as first. Respect this thing. I did not respect this thing. There we go. So question, is that quick enough? Got the shield. Got the tunic. Hooray! Quick enough. Plus, I'm gonna need to re-equip both of these things. So, the like still won, honestly. There we go. But I get for intruding on the temple of the spider. 22. Try this way. Round 2 of this. Oh, good thing I have a hook shot. Yep. Okay, there it goes. Make sure he doesn't land on my face. Hook shot. Here we go again. Oh, that's one. Huh. Got it fast this time. Hey, that went by pretty good, I gotta say. We have a shiny thing this time. What's gonna be here that I could possibly want? I don't think there's anything here I could want. Guess I'm gonna find out. It is... Yeah, it's just weird. Am I even gonna need those at all? I don't know. Alright, the last secret of the Gorons. Oh, I see. Big Brother Donia asked you to rescue me. I owe you big time. Please help Big Brother. Oh, yeah, that was the last one. I think he said something different the first line of dialogue as well, but yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Anyhow, that's all the Goron saved, and here's a big key for us. With all that done, that whole loop done, we can now finish Fire Temple. Ideally. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I would not know though. I can't tell you I know how to fight a dragon. I somewhat recall because I have seen people try to fight Slovakia and get set on fire repeatedly. But I don't know. Like, I don't know the tricks, and hey, don't tell me the tricks either. Unless I die horribly. Why I ask for them. Which, by the way, probably now is a good time to save. Even though it's irrelevant. I don't know. Better that I safety save in games where I don't need them than don't safety save in games where I need them. There we go. I'm just gonna go check these pots and see if I left anything for me. Well, if there's anything in here at all. Yeah, there's still a thing. Hey! 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 No. No fairy. Just out. Do I at least have like a... I'm just gonna have to see if I can't grab that fairy very quickly before it kind of just waddles off somewhere. It waddled off somewhere. Me and my goofs. No handicap today. I guess in a way I still have milk. And a red potion. It should be fine. Should be. Oh, that's another one. That was... Get back here. Clip through wall, clip out of wall. Okay. Fine. I got my full health, so I'm happy. I suppose. Alright. Open this up, let's go. Time to play some tic-tac-toe with a dragon. So this is something that I'm gonna point out before it becomes relevant. Or not. This arena, it looks like you could fall off it and then you're just screwed. You can climb back up. It doesn't look like you can. But you absolutely can. The dragon is Slovakia. Who's a cute little dragon? This dragon is honestly kind of cute. So, lots of fire tail. I do not know his weak point. I wasn't paying attention in class. Avi, it was told to us. I wonder if this thing does anything. Hey, that looked like it actually did something. That did 2 hearts, that hair flip. What the heck? It still just works. Sure enough. Still proceed to solve all problems we may possibly have. Oh, it's just going up. Oh, good. Are there shadows for this at all? Oh yeah, there it is. That's good. Okay, so let's not get up into his grill, because that seems to hurt me for, yes, lost damage. Okay, now I'll get up into his grill. There we go. This is probably a slow way to take care of it, unfortunately. Because I'm a silly Billy. Yep. Now. Looks like you just have to, like, bonk it. I guess you could do that with the various things, I imagine. You almost faked me. But I'm ahead of it. Oh, but he smacked me in the face. Okay, so that's a little problematic. Let's go have some room temperature milk, shall we? You ever had hot milk? I haven't. What was on that button? Ah, this. And I don't know why it's on that button, and I guess I'm not going to change it now. It's just gonna, dodge fire and then, oh, dodge that as well. Those splits into bombs. And I imagine those hurt as well. There we go. I have a feeling using Master Sword is slower. I think... Is he has to probably just keep on hitting it with hammer? You know what? Yeah? Yeah? That was weird. Yeah, I should just keep on using hammer. I don't even know why I've been using Master Sword. Since this boss is done, is there a difference? There probably is a fast way to really kill Volvagia. Actually, I know the very fast way. It's weird. Whatever, this worked well enough. It gave me an excuse to get rid of the half milk in my inventory, so I'm happy for that. Alas, poor Volvagia. I knew him, Ganondorf. You're my dang pocketator. There we go. More health. We are out. Wait, there was still lava. Ow, ow, my shoes. Hammer has equal bonk strength to Master Sword. I say. So it wasn't faster. So he's been staring at that mountain the entire time. Well, check this out. Oh, I got rid of the cool effects? Hey, you wanted them? Well, my bad. Not! Alright, well. You're here now. I imagine you did not have a good time with the dragon. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, I, the Wild Daronia, turned out to be the great Sage of Fire. Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny. Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil here. Hey brother, take this. This is a medallion that contains the power of the fire spirits and my friendship. Okay, that's a bit more on target at least. So that's pretty good. Coin. 2, 3. 3. Right, we skipped one. By the way, we well, not halfway done. Don't forget, now you and I are true brothers. And we're here. gonna snoop around here for a little bit. Now that I have a cool toy hammer to use on things. Oh. Is it? It is! That crow. He's here. Not too sure why. I guess if you go over that... What? Because here too, there's 2 PS. Anyway, it's just money over there. See if I can jump out here without anything bad happening. Nothing bad happened. Hey, look at this shot. I liked it. What did you get? I liked it before. Hey, don't zoom the camera out. Ah, you jerk. I was liking it. Yep. So, we should now be able to break these rocks to fall down more holes. Oh, it's these. Do I care about these? I don't think they can give me anything I want. I think that's the problem. So, never mind. I'm out. How do you get that? Oh, I know how you get that. It involves beads. Which, is unfortunate. In a way. Anyway. Put this out of the way. And there is a ladder here. You know, honestly, with this hammer, I think it could just break any rock it pleases, which means, do we even need bombs anymore? What's down this hole? Okay, who wants to bet his money I'm gonna waste? Is it? Is it? No. At least I can't... Well, I think I did waste that, but I don't care nearly as much about wasting that. A couple other places I want to look at. Right over here. I wonder if I can make this. No, actually. Well, turns out we do, as a matter of fact, need bombs. Dang. Yep. Has this thing. Which, I haven't done the quest in order to get anything out of that, so... Whoops. But the only other thing I'm interested in is right down here. You can climb down here. If I can. There we go. And I think there's a couple of other places. Hey, a heart piece! But I think that's it for the crater of Death Mountain. And with this heart piece, I think that will be it for this stream. Yeah, that's 2 pieces. Alrighty. Thank you very much for watching. If you caught the VOD as well, also thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I am happy I finished 2 dungeons tonight. Alright, it's hot. Not gonna care.